Most animal cruelty takes place out of sight, out of mind. Nothing is done about the overwhelming majority of animal cruelty. Animal cruelty, including dogfighting, that is in criminal codes and therefore enforceable by public law enforcement, is rarely enforced. Unlike almost all other crimes, it is often left to the discretion of individual law enforcement personnel as to whether or not they want to enforce animal cruelty and dogfighting laws. This lack of a police response, let alone a proper one, first observed decades ago by a cop that worked a high crime area where dogfighting and animal cruelty were common and ignored, was brought to the attention of a number of animal organizations and individuals. Rather than fight for an appropriate and widespread police response to these crimes, these organizations and individuals did everything they could to capitalize on animal cruelty and dogfighting to benefit themselves and their organizations. This included, among other things, plagiarizing, creating self-serving documentaries with plagiarized photos, creating misleading and deceptive media and public relations campaigns, investigating dogfighting and animal cruelty, even though their investigations were often toothless at best, and frequently did nothing more than give dogfighters and animal abusers opportunities to move their animals to new locations. No crime, especially crimes of violence, which includes dogfighting and animal cruelty, should be investigated by token police teams or by nonprofit entities. There is no excuse for any animal organization to ask for money to investigate animal cruelty when there is already public law enforcement entrusted this responsibility. What has been completely lacking is advocacy to get the police to respond appropriately, and for a number of animal organizations and animal advocates to stop exploiting these crimes for their own gain. The farce persists that animal cruelty and dogfighting are lessened by certain animal organizations and animal advocates, when in fact they achieve the opposite. Despite the best efforts by that cop, dogfighting and animal cruelty continue to be minimally enforced by public law enforcement. Dogfighting and animal cruelty continues to be heavily exploited and manipulated by a variety of individuals and organizations. Dogfighters continue to have greater chances of getting struck by lightning than ever getting arrested for dogfighting. To repeat, dogfighters, because of this dysfunctional pathological status quo, they continue to have greater chances of getting struck by lightning than ever getting arrested for dogfighting.